Bang, let's get it. We got a ton of college basketball today. I have some exciting news. Both college basketball model, NBA model, fully automated, fully tracked. I don't have to do shit but wait for the bitch to spit. And on top of that, somebody updated the anytime touchdown model for the NFL this week. Don't get it twisted, bitches on. Let's go back to the college basketball. I already dropped Coppin State Eagles plus 18.5 at South Alabama Jaguars. The model has a 96% confidence rate, and the model likes over 137.5. There's a ton of college basketball plays. I won't go through all of them, but there's a ton of them that looks as if they look promising. Georgetown Hoyas at home versus Clemson, favored by 1.5. The model thinks Georgetown wins by 9. We take the Hoyas to cover, and we take over 143.5. You got the Cardinals versus Louisville is hosting Ohio Bobcats. There's a huge spread. I'm taking the 32.5 points, and I like under 175. The model does. So do I. You see Marshall at the Virginia Cavaliers. This should be a low-scoring game. 20.5 points. I don't think Virginia beats anyone by 20 points. And then combined score 154. The model expects them to score 134. We take Marshall plus 20.5, and we take the under 154.5. Penn State facing off against LaSalle. This game looked like it'll be closer than we expect. Penn State is heavily favored by 8.5 points. The model thinks Penn State barely wins the game. Take LaSalle plus 8.5, under 146. I don't want to go through all the college basketball games, but just to show that the college basketball model, according to the AI who created it and tested it, thinks that it's sharper than the NBA model. The early tests indicate that is the case. However, NBA today, we got Memphis Grizzlies at the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cavaliers favored by 10.5. The model has no bet. Too close to call. The under, 238.5, 65% confidence. I take the under. Bang, let's get it. I got the Thunder at the Charlotte Hornets. I posted this one on Twitter. The Thunder are favored by 15.5 points. Give me the Hornets plus 15.5. 100% confidence from the model. Under 229, not as confident. And then Raptors at the Pacers, no bet on the spread, no bet on the total. We stay away from this game. Same thing on the spread for Denver at Minnesota. The under at 234.5, the confidence is low. I might stay away from that game. The Los Angeles Lakers at the Milwaukee Bucks. I like the Bucks -1, but I think the line has flipped to Bucks +1. I'll tuck that, and then under 232.5. These are still some of the cup games. The schedule isn't fully fleshed out. But, while we're here, while we're here, I'm supposed to be dropping plays, ain't it? Let's go look at Daily Grind Fantasy and see what they do. It's college football today. It just hasn't been a ton of value from what I saw. And then, as you can see, we don't dabble with it. Not a ton of extremely valuable plays, but you see NBA in there. You see college football in there. A couple of plays that might be worth putting on a 3-pick entry would be Lenore Sellers, under 181 passing yards. Desmond Williams, the quarterback from Washington, under his passing yards. And I saw another under that I liked in college football. It wasn't Malachi. Nah, everything's not extremely valuable. These are straight plays for me. I like Taylor Green to go under 234. There it is. It's Taylor Green. All of them was quarterback. Taylor Green from Arkansas to go under his passing yards. Desmond Williams for Washington under his passing yards, and then Lenore Sellers at South Carolina under his passing yards. I didn't like anything else. As you can see, it wasn't extremely valuable. Over at Price Picks, though, we may or may not have some value. If I hit 2 data points, bang, let's get it. I get rid of this stat type, though, because it always dominates the front page or the top of the list. And here you can see we on college football, NFL. There's a few NBA plays in there. As you can see, there's some combos, but nothing that I really wanted to jump all over. If I did play anything, I don't mind the rebound combo, 3-point made combo that you see from Nimhard and Brandon Ingram. Hopefully that's an under 4. Yes, Ben Shepherd and Brandon Ingram. Also, not sure you can play those together, but they are available. So it wasn't a day for props for me for college football, but I go to pickfinder.app. I hop on the NBA. If I don't have a lot of plays, enough games have been in for us to look at trending plays over the last 10 games. And then, of course, we got the implied probability for NBA. But just to click on college football to see if there was anything that stood out from an implied probability standpoint, we get rid of the top 10 on Pick Finder, and then it should spit all college football plays that have the implied probability. I was going to kind of like leave that up for you because I have not gone through this list and I have not selected a ton of college football plays. I've been working on these fucking models, bro. I've been working on these models and shit and just haven't had time. It's just that this is far more important to me. And the NFL picks are ready as well. Washington Commanders at the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins are favored by 2.5. The model thinks the Dolphins lose by 8. We take Washington plus 2.5 or the money line. No spread on the total. This is the NFL night. Wait for Sunday. I ain't waiting for Sunday. Carolina Panthers at the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons are favored by 3.5. The model thinks the Falcons blow Carolina out by 26 points. We take the Falcons to cover. No total. No bet on the spread. I'm sorry. No bet on the total. Tampa Bay at Buffalo Bills. The Bills minus 5.5. The model thinks the Bills blow Tampa out by 16 points. We take the Bills to cover and over 46.5 points. The Chicago Bears at the Minnesota Vikings. Vikings favored by 3. The model thinks the Vikings pound the Bears. We take Vikings to cover, no bet on the total. Bengals at the Steelers. Steelers are favored by 5.5. The model thinks the Steelers win by 13. We take Steelers to cover, no bet on the total. And then the Packers at the Giants, they think the Giants lose by 21 points. The model likes the Packers to cover against the Giants, no bet on the total. And then Houston at Tennessee. Tennessee plus 5.5. The model thinks they lose big. Take Houston to cover, bet the over 37.5. And I don't want to go to Monday night. Chargers at Jaguars. Jaguars plus 3. The model thinks the Chargers beat them by 14 points. We take Chargers to cover, no bet on the total. San Francisco at Arizona. Arizona plus 3. The model thinks Arizona wins by 6. We take Arizona plus 3, no bet on the total. And then Seahawks at the Rams. The Rams minus 3.5. The model thinks the Rams barely win. I don't like this one, too tight. The model thinks the Rams barely win. There's a small little edge there, so Rams to cover 3.5 points. Bet the under 48.5. Ravens at the Browns. Browns are dogs, getting 7.5 points. The model thinks they lose by 25. We take the Ravens to cover. The bet is over 39.5. Kansas City at the Broncos. Broncos plus 3.5. Model thinks they lose by 13 points. We take Kansas City to cover 3.5 points. We bet over 44.5. Chiefs and Broncos. And then we got the Lions and the Eagles. No bet on the spread. The model likes the total to go over 46.5. And then I think the Monday night game should be Dallas and Raiders. I'm still having a dating issue. As you can see, that game starts late. Night game get flipped to the next day for some reason. But Cowboys at the Raiders. Raiders plus 3.5. Model thinks the Cowboys cover, win by 10. The bet is under 49.5. And they even have the Thursday games for next week. But that's what the models look like. Gave you the NBA, a few plays from the college basketball joint, and the NFL picks. It's going down. I didn't even go over the NFL touchdown model. I'll cover that tomorrow. I wanted to go through and see, I don't know. I mean, they're here. You can see them. You see the top plays, 1, 2, 3, 4. Still having a few issues. I think they got DK Metcalf still on the Seattle Seahawks. I don't like that. So that's why I didn't really push this heavy, but you can see it. It's here. It's being worked on. And you could still take Aaron Jones, DK Metcalf, Jamar Chase, Bijan Robinson, James Cook, and DJ Moore as your top players to score a touchdown. Or maybe Devon A-Chain. Why is that popped up right there? And then you see bets. This shit is coming. It's coming. It's coming. You know what I'm saying? It's coming. We're almost there. With that said, I'm ReallyRico. You already know. Let's get this dough, bruh. Peace. I'm out.